Okay, let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been very busy and my life has developed a lot. And this lighting is very weird and I get that. But it's 20 to 9 in the morning and I'm going home for Easter. And I've got basically, because of like stuff going on, because I'm a third year, I have to take a lot of my stuff home now rather than taking it all back in one go, because it's not viable. And basically, because the majority of the stuff I actually own is books, I think I have about 67 here. What we're doing today is I'm basically making a TBR for April and May. And then we'll see how many books I can actually read in 2 months. And I'll come back to you at the end of May, either before or after I've left uni, and be like, this is how many I actually read. So I've got a wad of books down here, and I'm just gonna take you through them, why I want to read them, that sort of vibe. Okay, welcome to a different angle of the same room. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 21. Now, this was based off January, because in January I read 12 books, which is the most amount of books I've ever read in a month. And times that by 2 is 24. One series in here, sister novels, some starts of series, some continuations in series, and then some standalones. So in no particular order, but I'm going to go in order. I'm just going to pick them out and they'll be in order. So the first 2 I'm going to share are ones that I've actually already started, I just need to finish. So we have The Goblet of Fire and The Secret of Crickley Hall. Neither of these are terrible books. However, I think they're fucking boring. This one just hasn't gotten to the good part yet, and it's a big boy, and it's just not at the good part. And Goblet of Fire is my least favourite Harry Potter movie. So I know the basis of what happens. Obviously there's stuff in the books that doesn't happen in the movies, but like I just don't like the Goblet of Fire. But obviously I have to read it to then read the next ones, so I'm holding out hope. I still need to get around to these. And I started this one in February and this one last year, I think. Oopsies. Okay, next I have the first book in the Shatter series. I received all the novels for Christmas, but not the novellas. And the risky thing about buying a box set, or someone else buying me a box set, is I might not like this series. But it's a really thin book, so I don't know why I haven't read it yet. Maybe just because I'm being a bit lazy. Anyway, I want to read this because my brother bought me the whole series, so I would feel rude to not read the books. Another series that I want to read is The Shadow and Bone. I told my friend that you could read 6 Crows before Shadow and Bone, so she bought 6 Crows and read them and enjoyed them. But the world building is in this series. So I have Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. And they're very pretty, and I love them a lot. And I bought them as all singular books, not in a box set. So it was kind of expensive. You're looking at £11 a book, especially from Waterstones as well. It's fucking bougie, but adorable. So this is another series that I really want to read, because then I'll read 6 of Crows. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like it does. We'll keep the series thing going. A series I want to continue is Terms and Conditions. This has been staring at me since I bought it in January. And I've been wanting to pick it up for ages, but I've been like reading other books. It took me a month to read Dating Dr. Dill, which I'm upset about, by the way. Like, what book has the right to take so fucking long? It's not even a bad book, it just was a bit naff. Another second in a series, we have Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe. I don't think it's a series, I think it's just a sister novel like the thrillers by Karen and McManus. but I would really like to read this book, especially since I quite enjoyed the first one. I liked the type of story, and it's Kawaguchi is the first Japanese author I've actually read. So, it holds a special place in my heart. Another series I want to start is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I have seen this pink book came out maybe last month or so in the UK. I seen it filter into the bookshops, and I was like, I need to read the first one first. But apparently it's gonna be sad. I don't know if I want to be sad. Got enough going on in my life. I have the last two in the Karen M. McManus universe. You have You'll Be the Death of Me and Nothing More to Tell. The last two. There's 7 books. These are my last ones. And then I'm done with it. I've finished it. They're really good YA teen fictions. Really would recommend. It's casual, and I can always read them in one day. So if I'm ever in a rut, I always go to these books. I've got a lot of romance as well, and books from romance authors. I said romance just as I realised Verity is actually not a romance. I think it's a thriller. So I have Verity by Colleen Hoover, which is the last Colleen Hoover book I own before I stopped buying her books. Many of reasons, of which some people agree, some people don't. A lot of people said that Verity is quite good, along with Layla. So I wanted to give this a chance before I completely dropped her as an author that I regarded in my book buying selection. So for romances, I have Beach Read by Emily Henry, Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy, and The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I also have The American Roommate Experiment, and there's another romance book. I actually don't remember, but they're for and Twist Games, but they were for another video that I just haven't finished filming, so that's okay. And then I've just got some general fictions. I don't know what category they come under. So I have Trinity by Louisa Hall, which is about Robert Oppenheimer, so I'm very excited about that, a science fiction. The Art of Death, which is a murder mystery. Basically, it's someone had put gruesome dead bodies in Trafalgar Square in London as an art exhibition, and they're just trying to get to the bottom of it. Just Got Real by Jane Fallon. I have a lot of Jane Fallon novels, all from charity shops. I haven't read a single one, but this is her newest one, and it sounded really interesting. It was about dating apps and getting revenge on guys that suck. Some literary fictions coming up now for my last 3 books. I have A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce. I am currently reading Ulysses by James Joyce, which I'm taking bit by bit, because I would die if I read it all in one go. And this is a lot smaller than Ulysses. So just for comparison, I'll get Ulysses out. If you don't know what Ulysses is, it's basically been regarded as one of the most complex texts. This is Ulysses. It's about nothing and everything all at the same time. And this is about what the title says. This is the difference between them. It's really cute, right? So, can you believe this book cost me £4.50? Bargain. He's a big boy. And he's being annotated as well, and I love it. I'm on page 18. I quite like it. It's cute. She's cute. I love her. Anyway, so James Joyce. Then I have 2 of, I would dare say, some of my most beautiful books ever. We have the Women's Prize for Fiction of 2022, Ruth Ozeki's The Book of Form and Emptiness, which is about a boy called Benny O, who hears voices in things in his house. So items have voices and they speak to him, and he goes to a library and he finds it's silence, and he meets people through the books, I believe. And to me that's really cute. Awesome. Stunning. Look. It was on the shelf like that, and I was like, how could I not pick it up? So pretty. So I'm so gentle with it, but I want to squeeze it. And then I have Michael Faber, The Book of Strange New Things. There is so much detail going on this book. I don't know if you can even understand. Oh. Again, don't know what it's about. It's just really pretty. I'm nothing if not a sucker for a pretty book. So that is all the books I plan to read during the next few weeks. Hopefully, I think realistically I could get 15 done. Because I'm going home for like a week and a half and I don't know if I'm going to read books at home. Hopefully I will, because I have some half-finished books at home anyway. But you never know. I'm sorry there's been a lack of videos, but I'm at like a pivotal point in my degree. And I have my graduate show coming up, and there's just a lot of different things going on all at once. But if you've read any of these books, which I'm sure you have because there are a lot of popular TikTok and Bookstagram and YouTube booktube top books. Books on there. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what series are good, especially with the Shatter Me. I know the Dreamland Billionaire Boyfriends are a really good one. And any more series. Just let me know. Let's just have chats. I don't know. See ya. This lighting might just suck.